Welcome to Kevin at 7, where we help you find your superpowers. You can master getting yes without the BS. You want to make today powerful, you seize it. So today we're going to talk about the difference between not information, or the difference between, we'll talk about the difference between information and expertise. Let's talk about the real estate agent's dilemma for 2019. Here's the real estate agent's dilemma for 2019. What you know is useless. Nobody cares about what you know. You see, back in the 1900s, when I started real estate, even in 1998, real estate agents had access to information. We had access to knowledge that no one else had access to. We had access to the houses that were for sale through a shared arrangement between real estate agents called the multiple listing service. And the multiple listing service was designed so that brokers could cooperate with one another in matching their sellers with their buyers. And it was a brilliant collaborative strategy that competing brokers would collaborate. And the leadership and vision it took to create that is remarkable to me. So in the 1900s, if you had access to the MLS, which you had to be a member of an association to get that, and then when NAR came along, they said, you know what, if we could get this to be national, and if we could, set standards of practice and everything, it would be awesome. And they did. And I think one of the most amazing things is the fact that they could do that. And the National Association of Realtors set a standard of ethics and practices, and agents had knowledge, had information that nobody else had access to, and over time they were trained to have expertise. And then several years ago, the National Association of Realtors sold out without having any clue. I think they were absolutely clueless, but it was one of the biggest blunders in business history, certainly in modern business history, where they gave access to the information to the multiple listing service. They gave it away to another business, to another company, to a company that was not were not real estate agents, but as a company that said, we're going to market your listings for you for free. We're going to market your listings for you for free. Really? And Zillow came along. And with Zillow came also just the internet itself, and we entered what we call the information age. And information went from becoming something that we had access to, the specialized information that you had as a real estate agent, had value. And we had it. And then we gave it away. The biggest business blunder, to give away the keys to the kingdom, as it's been called. That's what we did. Here's the repercussions of that for you and me. Information no longer has any value. One of the biggest business blunders, because you didn't just affect a company, you affected an industry. You affected the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of real estate agents with something that we built and then we gave it away. Just bad vision. Horrible vision. So now, information is like trying to sell sand in the Sahara Desert. If you think people need you because of information, you are just crazy, right? People don't need real estate agents for information anymore, because information is so readily available that if you want to know anything about anything, you can find it for free now on the internet. Now that may not be 100% true, but it's pretty close to true. If you want to know anything about anything, you can find it on the internet. Knowledge and information is now so readily available, which is awesome. I mean, it's great as a civilization, as a world, for our planet. It's awesome that we have so much information available. But what it's done is it has made knowledge a dime a dozen, and you no longer can get paid for. I mean, and I'm making this is an overstatement, but you no longer have value if you just have knowledge. You cannot get paid for knowledge anymore. Now, there are some places and some arenas where knowledge, specialized knowledge, still does it. But I'm going to contest it. A lot of times what we think of as knowledge is not. Here's the deal. If you want to succeed today, knowledge is not enough. It requires expertise. Okay? It requires expertise. Expertise is knowledge is information that you have in your head or have access to. That's knowledge. That's information. Expertise is the skill, the ability to do something with knowledge, with information. It's the ability to perform and deliver a result based on not only the acquisition of information or knowledge, but the acquisition of skill. That, my friends, is where you have value. That is where real estate agents are crushing it today, is the ones that have expertise, the ones that have skills. Information and knowledge is you can read books till the cows come home. You can take the best real estate script book ever created, and you can read this till you've memorized it. And just having the knowledge of what it says, having the information is useless to you until you develop the expertise of how to take and have these conversations in a setting, in a conversation, in a real life setting between you and a motivated seller or buyer. You get paid now for expertise. Now, it's always been that expertise had more value than knowledge. But now knowledge just has no value, and yet so many real estate agents are trying to find the perfect. They're trying to learn something that if I just knew what to do. But it is no longer enough to know what to do. You now have to be a master at how to do it, and that is why I do training camps. I don't have to travel and go speak everywhere to teach information anymore. You guys can come to me. You go right to your internet, get on YouTube, and you can find all the information. Right? It's all there. You get a book, you read it, you got all the information. Get my online courses, you got all the information. But what makes it powerful is the expertise, is developing the skill set with it. And that's why I do a training camp. And that is why if you want to crush it in 2019, the place to invest in your business, in your success, in yourself, is developing expertise. That's the place. I look, we've known this always in things where performance matters, like basketball or music or arts, is that your knowledge of arts, if you want to be an artist, knowing a lot of stuff about art is useless if you can't create a work of art, right? You got to be able to perform. You got to be able to deliver a masterpiece. Okay? If you want to, you can have all kinds of music knowledge, but if you can't play it, you're never going to get hired. You're never going to move the world.